running lady behind the train at 12 a.m. So today's story is going to be about a station master who came to Liverpool Station, and this whole story will be around this station master whose name was William. Some such incidents happen with him in the station which make up the whole story heart-wrenching. So this story begins in the year 1960, when this railway station used to be a normal railway station like any other stations, and everything was normal. But except one thing, there was only one difference here, which was that this railway station used to be very empty. There was a lot of darkness. No one used to come here. It was built at a very remote place because there was a lot of silence. Then one day, a railway master was transferred here named William, and he had not come alone on this station. Here he had come towards with his family. He had a wife with him, and he came near that railway station. There used to be a railway quarter here. He used to live there. But the only problem was that the duty he was on in the previous city was a day duty, and soon after that he got assigned as on the night duty. He was not used to all this, but he had to leave his home at 9 o'clock at midnight to reach there. The work was very simple, that he had to monitor the trains coming and ensure cleanliness, that the sweepers were doing their work properly or not. But the problem was that at midnight there were not many employees, just one or two. This was the first day of William's night duty. He reached there at sharp 9 o'clock, and he was seeing that all those who were day duty had left, and there was only one man at this station with him, meaning only 2 people were to live at the entire railway station at night, and his office was on the right side of the railway track, meaning he could easily see the platform. He could keep an eye on who was coming, who was going, and he was doing his work normally. Then a train was going to come at 11:30, and he was going to go out in some time. Then he went out, and he went out to talk to the driver of the train. He talked to him, and then he came back and sat down. The train was about to leave the station when he suddenly saw that a woman was running behind the train, as her train was missing, and really her train was missing, and William, who sat in her office, was watching all these things. Then he said to the women that, "Ma'am, next train is going to come in a 1 hour's. Just wait for 1 hour." But perhaps that woman did not listen to William's words, and she left from there. And then William started seeing the same thing every night, that a woman comes and she keeps running behind the train, and every time her train leaves, and all these things used to happen only at exact 12 a.m. But how? And slowly, he was also started to notice that the speed of the woman is very high. She runs behind the train like she is matching the speed of the train. But how all these things are happening every night? What is the matter? He could not understand at all. Then the next morning, William went to the day station master and made a complaint that, "Sir, every night a woman comes here at exact 12 o'clock's train. But the strange thing is, her train is missed every night, and it is happening for the last 1 week. This woman is constantly running very fast. At all, it is not like humans. Please do something, please." And whenever she returns to her home or wherever she leaves, she often used to stand up outside my cabin window, and she sees me with very angry eyes. I see blood in her eyes. Gradually, I'm feeling very scared from this station. Please do something. Then suddenly, all employees had started making fun of him. What is this man? How can a woman run behind the train by matching the speed of a train? And how can she get blood out of her eyes? And how can she be alive? Please do not say anything. We haven't seen anything like that yet. This is just your illusion. But there was a man from that employees who was a very good friend of William named Brian. Then he started comforting William that, "Hey, brother, calm down. Chill takes the name of God. Everything will be fine. Okay, let's do one thing. Tonight I will come and sit with you in your office. Let me see also. Who is this woman?" Then after the Brian's work was over, he stayed at the railway station there, and he kept waiting for William that he would come now, but he did not come. While waiting for William, it was going to be 11:45 o'clock, and he knew that often at night at 12 o'clock, all these things happened with the train. But 12:30 passed and Brian still did not see anything. Then he thought about William, that maybe he's sick. Then he goes to William's house to check if he is sick or not. because the station was very close to William's house, so he went there and saw a heart-wrenching thing. That William and his wife were dead in front of the door of his house. The Brian had shocked a lot to see all this, that he said that a woman comes to the around 12 o'clock, but I have not seen anything and I have just come to his house, and here they both are dead. How can it be that something has happened here? Perhaps when the post-mortem report came, then he came to know that William and his wife saw something that shocked them very much, and due to shock their hearts stopped beating. And they got a heart attack together at a time. But after this accident, all the railway station master who were coming, all of them used to run away from here with their families within just 3 to 4 days. Nor did they appeal to transfer, they just used to run away, and all this was happening continuously with them. And the Brian, who was William's friend, and all the employees who used to do day duty, they also put on a request appeal that, please give us transfer, we do not want to work here. And as the days pass, the whole station gets completely empty. No one wanted to do any work here. No one wants to see it. But the question comes, why? What was the whole story behind this station? And then the people living near this station told that there is a very mysterious story behind this station. The story is of a mother. That near this station, a woman used to live there, and her husband died many years ago in the army during a war, and there was no happiness in her life. She used to sweep people's houses and earn money from it. There was only one happiness in her life, and that was her son in New York. He used to study in the university and used to stay away from his mother, but one day a letter came from him saying that, "Mother, I am going to come on this date. Get ready to pick me up from this station." So his mother went to the station very happily with many gifts for her son. Then she reached the station. The train arrived at the station. It was 12 o'clock. The train arrived, but she saw that her son had not come out. The train left. She went inside the train thinking that maybe he had not come out. He explored every box inside but did not get any answer. Then a passenger asked him if her son's name was Jack. She said, "Yes, my son's name was Jack." Then he said, "A boy named Jack has died after slipping from the train from the previous 3 to 4 stations." After listening to this, his mother was shocked, but she was not able to accept all these things that her son had died. She was feeling that no, this cannot be possible. He might have come from some other train. He must have missed this train. This cannot be the same Jack. And after this, she kept coming every night with all the gifts and boxes of sweets with the hope that her son will come. Her son will come. But she does not get any answer in return. She used to run to every passenger of the train and ask this question: "Is there any boy named Jack here? Is there any boy named Jack around you?" But she did not get any answer, and one day she gave up. She said that probably my son is dead, so what do I have in this world? If there is nothing, then he should commit suicide by lying down on the tracks of the same 12 o'clock's train. These incidents happened around 1958, and at that time it was very serious. It had become popular that such an incident had happened, but after 1958, the train of 12 o'clock was closed for 2 years. That's why no one knows what happens at the station after 12 o'clock. But in the year 1960, when William, the railway master, had come here, then the 12:10 train had started again, and only then people started coming to know that the mother who had met with the accident in 1958 had just returned. But now she is not in the form of a human being, but in the form of a spirit who comes here every night and wanders. Around the year 1960, due to these haunted and horror stories, this station was closed till now. Many attempts were made to bring this station back, but people always failed whenever they opened. All the same things started coming back here. No one agreed to work here. "We don't want to work here. Give us transfer." Everyone said this. That's why till today that station is closed.